Today we're going to show you the 10 most popular Filipino street foods you have cravings for. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to enjoy more amazing content. Today we're in Waipo Market, Manila. It's fascinating to see fresh fruits, meat, vegetables, dry fish, seafood, and snacks all around. Well, I can't illuminate my excitement, so let's quickly jump on number 10. Sothan Hong. This tempestuous dish is so hard to get your hands on because of the huge crowd waiting for their turn. You should feel lucky if you get the seat right in front of the chef, because watching him making Sothan Hong passionately is so hard to control your craving. Chicken Sothan Hong soup is a Filipino version of chicken noodle soup. This soup dish makes use of shredded chicken and glass noodles made from mung bean starch and annatto water. The soup has celery, carrots, cabbage, and eggs, but adding roasted garlic, scallions, seasoning with fish sauce, and ground black pepper makes it stand out. The smell of roasted garlic is indescribable. You can slurp this dish in any season because eating it will always help you relax and lessen the stress. Next up in the line on number 9 is Palabak. While I was enjoying Sothan Hong, I got my eyes on another pungent dish, Palabak. I couldn't stop myself from cracking this one too. Palabak is a traditional dish with simple ingredients and employs the concept of use everything. Instead of discarding them, the heads of shrimp are included to create an unapologetically intense shrimp-flavored sauce. Pancit means noodles and palabak means garnishing, so this dish is noodles doused in sauce and garnished with a mashup of ingredients. Pork belly with crispy shallot and tinapa flakes with your choice of smoked fish. Crispy shallots, hard-boiled egg, shrimp, tofu, smoked fish, and green onions are arranged over noodles. Before you eat it, don't forget to squeeze calamansi to get the citrus taste in your noodles. This dish is amazingly inexpensive. Next up on number 8 is Kikiom. Kikiom comes from the word Kikiom, which is a Chinese word for minced meat and vegetables. Kikiom was adopted right away ever since it was introduced in the Philippines. The chef has mixed ground pork and vegetables, and then wrapped the mixture in top, which is bean curd sheets. Now he's about to deep fry it until it turns golden. You will get Kikiom with a sweet and sour sauce. These yummy rolls are made up of ground pork, shrimp mince, carrot, onion, 5 spice powders, salt, black pepper, and cornstarch. Kikiom is indeed delicious. You can smell all the flavors in it. Well, I don't seem to get enough, so I'll take away some of these yummy rolls with me and enjoy them later. Next up on number 7 is Cascaron. Cascaron is a deep-fried Filipino delicacy, usually served drenched in sugar syrups. Often referred to as bitsu-bitsu, this traditional treat is made with sweet, gluttonous rice flour, shredded coconut, and coconut milk. The dough is shaped into small round balls and deep fried until golden and crispy on the outside. Although they can be served plain, these luscious balls are often smothered in various sweet syrups, such as the simple sticky caramel sauce or the traditional Filipino latik. The creamy glaze is made with coconut milk and sugar. Cascaron is the best snack with evening tea. Next up on number 6 is fish kinala. Kinililawa is a unique Filipino cuisine. It's made up of fish sacks full of eggs. Yes, big old sacks full of tuna eggs. These eggs are not extracted from the fish sacks, rather they're cooked in the egg sack. They wrap it with coconut leaves and then they put it on a skewer so it doesn't fall off because it's very soft and saggy. These egg sacks are grilled for 30 minutes, and when they're ready, they will chop them in chunks and serve you on a plate. The texture after grilling is uncanny. With a sour and sweet sauce, it tastes out of the world. Quinoa is a highly recommended dish. Do try it. Next up on number 5 is Sinigang. One of the blood foods of the Filipino people is Sinigang. Sinigang refers to any meat cooked in a sour or acidic broth, similar to, but differentiated from toxiel. The famous street food consists of sampalok, which means fruits of the tamarind tree, spinach, green pepper, cabbage, broccoli, eggplant, diced tomatoes, sliced onions, ginger, green beans, water, oil, and salt. The basic broth usually consists of rice washing with the addition of a souring agent. Ingredients such as pork, fish, milkfish, shrimp, chicken, or beef may also be added to the soup for variations. Sinigang is traditionally served hot and steaming as a main dish, with rice as its adjunct. Sinigang is a unique soup that's a true representative of Filipino cuisine. Number 4, Papaytan. Papaytan is cooked in a huge container with lots of ingredients. Firstly, they prepare the raw meats by cutting them into smaller pieces, which also includes intestines. Then there is bile. Bile is a yellow juice extracted from the liver and gallbladder to aid in digestion. They saute garlic, minced ginger, onions, tomatoes, and cubed goat meat and innards. Then they add salt, black pepper, soy sauce, vinegar, green bile, green chili, beef seasoning, spring onions, and intestines. Lastly, they add water and let it boil for 20 minutes. And that's it. It's all good to eat. You can enjoy papaytan with rice. The soup tastes extremely bitter and intense. You can add calamansi in your soup to enjoy the taste. If you love bitter taste, then papaytan is for you. So we're heading to our last 2 favorite cravings. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Now, let's move on to number 2. Adobo. The most popular food in the Philippines and also known as the national dish, adobo consists of pork and chicken, stewed and braised in a yummy sauce that is made of vinegar, oil, garlic, bay leaves, peppercorn, and soya sauce. Adobo is also available in 2 more variants like seafood adobo. Evenly cut chunks of meat are first seared in hot fat or oil until they brown. Braising liquids such as vinegar and soy sauce are then added, and the mixture is left to simmer over low heat. The moist heat gently penetrates the meat to break down the collagen and tough fibers, resulting in a thick, flavorful sauce with tender meat. Cooking adobo is very simple, but takes a long time. The tougher cuts of meat need to simmer for a longer time. Tender meats like poultry or seafood should be braised in less liquid, at a lower temperature, and for a shorter period. The low temperature will prevent the outer layers of the meat from getting hard before the insides are cooked thoroughly. Lastly, salt should be added only towards the end of the cooking process to prevent the reduced sauce from being too salty. Once you bite in adobo meat, you smell all the seasoning including soy sauce and garlic. Doesn't come with any broth, but all you get in your dish is meat, which is extremely delectable and enjoyable. Last, and the most favorite standing tall on number 1 is lechon. The top favorite among the best Filipino dishes is the famous lechon. After all, it's hard to top a tasty, fully roasted pig with perfectly crisp skin and juicy meat. It's traditionally served whole on a platter at celebrations and festive events such as weddings and Christmas. Once the meat is properly roasted and falls off the bone, people tend to eat every part of the pig. And the crispy, reddish-brown, crackling skin is especially beloved. Lechon is often served with a thick and rich liver sauce that is cooked with sugar, fresh herbs, and vinegar. If anything's left after the feast, the leftovers are often made into lechon slaw, slowly cooked with vinegar, garlic, and liver sauce for that extra bit of flavor. Some famous chefs even named lechon the best pig in the world, so it's worth a try. These are the flavors that represent the Philippines, and this is their heritage culinary culture. Filipino cuisine has recently been tagged as the next big thing to look out for in the culinary world. It's traditional cooking techniques and combining flavors and making the most of all ingredients at their disposal. That's all for today, guys. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Comment down below for your suggestions. And don't forget to tell us what is your favorite Filipino street food.